Good evening, everyone. Today is still Thursday, February 29th, 2024. Last one for the day. I try to do 3 a day if it's quality. If my mind ain't sharp, I ain't gonna do it. I don't want to put out no BS. Just trying to put out a bunch of videos. So, these have just been my topic for the last few days, but I'm going back to my emails. I had to take a break from the email because it was making me sad, but don't y'all stop sending them. I appreciate it. I'm going to get back on my email topics. bigwater@myyahoo.com. This one is about, this is going to be to young women. I say from 20 on up. Between 20 and 25, 27, somewhere up in there. Because that's your prime years, 20 to 30, right? After that, y'all start going downhill, and your mistakes and dumb decisions start catching up with you. So I'm talking to you like my daughter, which I don't have one, but if I had a daughter, she would be a daddy's girl. I promise you. I love my son too. Now I love him beyond compare. But my daughter would be a daddy's girl. My baby. I don't care if she's 70 years old and I'm 100 and something. She's still my baby. So what I'm about to tell y'all, young ladies, I would tell her the exact same thing. So I'm not trying to run game on y'all, trying to get something out of y'all. I promise y'all, I would tell my daughter the same thing if I had one. When we sit down and have that talk about boys. See, I ain't gonna teach her to hate men. And men ain't nothing. They ain't no good. Avoid them at all costs. Don't worry about nothing but your career. Don't worry about no man. Man ain't ish. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it real with my daughter. But I'm also going to teach her what's best for her. How to find the man she's supposed to have. One thing I'm going to tell her, because I'm looking at, she would have to be dealing with the social media nowadays, TV, movies, society, her friends, peer pressure, all the things she have to deal with nowadays. I know she's dealing with a lot of poison in her mind. So I'm going to have to teach my daughter, and y'all substitute yourselves as my daughter. If you got young daughters, show her this. I don't care if it don't get a handful of views. I don't care. This ain't for views. This just me doing what I do. Views come, views go. I ain't tripping. I would tell my daughter, because I know her mind is poisoned, so I got to sift through that poison. No matter how great of a dad I am, no matter how great of a dad you are, how great of a parent you are to your daughter, you still battling evil forces. You're still battling mind control. You're still battling programming. Programming that you didn't put there. You got to battle that. So what I would tell my daughter, first of all, when it comes to getting the right man for you, don't go for the man you want. Go for the man you need. And I don't mean need as in like you need him to survive and to take care of you. I ain't talking about that kind of need. I mean need as in the type of man that's better for you. The type of man you need in your life. See, the man you're going to want is the man that you've been programmed to want. So I want you going after the man you want. Because he's the wrong dude every time. Nowadays. See, back in the 60s, 70s, women were programmed to want the right type of man. Nowadays, the young girls, young women are programmed, no matter, as parents, what you try to teach them, what you tell them, how much they love you. They are dealing with forces that are a lot of times greater than your influence. I hate to scare y'all, I'm telling you the truth. They're dealing with forces that are greater than your influence. Love and hip hop, all them ratchets, Sexy Red, Glorilla. They look up to these women. Young girls have always looked up to the celebrities. This ain't nothing new now, what your daughter and my daughter will be doing. It's just that back in our day when we was younger, the celebrities that they looked up to were decent and respectable. Classy women. Young girls have always looked up to celebrities, stars, famous people, peer pressure, the society. They always strive to fit into society. Once upon a time, that was a good thing because the celebrities were honorable. You couldn't put anything on TV, couldn't say anything on the radio that you felt like saying, cussing, sex and all that. You couldn't do all that back then. So society was different. So it was okay for your daughter to look up to a celebrity, Diana Ross, Tina Turner, whoever, Diane Carroll. Back in those days, classy women. So if your daughter looked up to them, you didn't feel bad about that. You don't want your daughter. But even though they are going to do it because it's been like that, as I said. So now the people that your daughters are looking up to, striving to be like, they're poison. Straight poison. So now you got to cipher through that poison. So tell your daughters, like I'm going to tell mine. I ain't speaking that I'm going to have a daughter. I'm just saying if I had one. I don't want no kids. Strike that from the record, big guy. Look for the young man. And I'm going to teach you what that young man is. Not who he is, but what he is. The type of young man that you need. Not the one you want. Because the one you want have been programmed in your head by Sexy Red, Glorilla. You want a baby dad. If you listen to them and go for the man that you programmed to want, it's going to be self-destruction. You're going to be a baby mama. And your baby dad is going to be in and out of prison. Your baby dad is going to have doodle stains in his drawers. Your baby dad is going to be walking around here sagging his pants, walking like a penguin, broke as hell. If you go for the man that you want. Do not go for the man you want. Go for the man you need. The man you want ain't going to be right for you. Because you have been pre-programmed to want the wrong man. You have been pre-programmed since birth in this society right here. Since birth, you have been pre-programmed, no matter how hard your parents tried to raise you right, if you had parents at all that tried to raise you right. A lot of these young girls don't even have that. They got double trouble. They had no parent worth a damn, and they're dealing with societal influences. The poison out here. They're floating through the airwaves, through the spaces, the demonic forces, prince of the air. For y'all that know about that. That was the young girl dealing with, and young men. I'm going to get to y'all on the next one. This is an emergency. Our young girls are very important. They are the first to nurture the children, especially the sons. If the women ain't right, society ain't going to be right. Even though the men are supposed to be the leaders, the women from birth with the child is more important than the man. The man, his job in the early years of that child is to protect the mother and the child and to feed them. She's the one doing the teaching, the nurturing in the beginning, the formative years, as they call them. We can't have these women out here it's too late because it's already like that, but these young girls out here with their mind poison are the ones who teaching the formative years. Voila. That's why we got all these little killer thug dudes out here. So, daughters, do not pick the man you want. The man you want is wrong because your picker is broken. You don't know how to pick the right man when it comes to what you want. The man you want gonna be dangerous, worthless, useless, no good, because you have been programmed to want that. So what I'm trying to do is break the program. Go for the man you need. The type of man you need, he's either in college, trade school, doing something at a young age, at 20 years old, which ain't many. So if you ain't dealing with a dude like that, don't deal with no dude at all. That old song back in the day I grew up with, talking about a piece of man is better than no man, BS. If you ain't got this type of man I'm going to describe to you, don't get nailed at all. You better not lay with now, no babies, don't even give him no coochie. None of that. He got to be your age so y'all can build together. Because if you get an old man that's already established in you in your 20s, he gonna try to boss you around. He gonna daddy you. He trying to manipulate you with his paper. The old dude, the creepy old dude that's established already, and he getting you while you young. He trying to, he want that young thing. That's what he want. We ain't going that route. You gonna find you, or let it come to you while you working on yourself, getting yourself together. So you'll have something to add to what he got going on, but he got to have something going on. And he ain't got to be no rich man. Don't go looking for no rich man. Don't go looking for no man who gonna take care of you and all that type of stuff. We ain't in them days and times no more where a man supposed to take care of you. We live in a time nowadays where you're supposed to build with the dude. So when he get rich, he ain't tripping off, do you want him for his money? Because that dude ain't going to have no respect for you, no love for you, and he going to treat you like a piece of meat. The dude that was rich when you get with him. Don't let these women fool you. It's okay to get you a man. He's in school, you in school. Y'all date, whatever. If he hurrying up, wants some sex, cut him off. I don't care what society telling you. Don't lay with him right now. Get yourself together, make sure you got himself together. He gonna talk to you, he gonna try his best to get some. If he's doing all that, cut him off. Because what's gonna happen is, you end up with a baby, now don't nobody want you. You're a single mom now. Nobody wants you. The same dude that pressured you to do it, now he gone, and don't nobody else want you. So what did you gain by giving in to what he wanted? Nothing. So my daughter, I love you. Keep your legs closed. I don't care what the TV telling you, what the radio telling you, what your homegirl telling you, what your mama might be telling you. Keep them closed. Get your education. Make sure he's doing the same thing. Whoever you're interested in. Not the man you want, though. The man he's working on, his future. You've been checking him out. He ain't got little girls or women all over the place. He got his head to the ground. He already got his head on his shoulders at a young age. If you don't have that dude, don't get down. Wait, no matter how long it takes. If it takes 40 years, I don't care about your biological clock ticking, you can't have kids. You don't want no kids when they by the right man. You better not having none. If you 40 with no kids, fine. I'd rather you be 40 with no kids than 22 with a child by the wrong dude. He gone. Now you're a single mom, and now that he got out, he don't want you. No matter how good of a woman you are, how solid you are, and I'm your father, and I made sure you are a solid woman, they ain't gonna even try to find out about that about you because you got a kid. You disqualified already. Keep your legs closed. No matter how much pressure he put on you, keep them closed. Or you gonna come up with a baby, and now you're gonna be worthless at 25. Worthless. Keep them closed. If he got his pants sagging, no belt, look the other way. If he finna go, hustle illegally, look the other way. If he on any type of substances, look the other way. I mean, if he drank a little bit here and there, y'all at a party, that's okay. All the other stuff, I don't care if it's grass or whatever, none of that. Look the other way. Society gonna tell you that's all right. Society is full of losers. Look around you. The majority of people don't have nothing. You want to travel the road less traveled. You want to go the way where the masses are not going. You want to go in the direction where everybody else ain't going. You don't want to go in the same direction everybody else going because they're going off a cliff. You want to go the other way where there's only about 4 or 5 people on this road. The road less traveled is the road to success. That's why so many unsuccessful people, because they don't want to get on that road. They want to get on the easy street. Ain't nothing over there but trouble, heartache, pain, misery, suffering. You want to go on this little road right here where people don't want to go on that road. The road where the women don't want to keep their legs closed till they find the right man. The road where they don't want to have no babies by no end and everybody. Ain't nobody on that road. Handful of women, handful of men. And but a few of y'all. I call those elite. Go that way, on that road over there, the road less traveled. That's where you want to be, young lady. And you're going to find a man on that same road you on, or no man at all. You're better off dying alone with no kids than you are laying up with one of these losers that didn't have a father, which it ain't their fault their father left, but that ain't your problem either. I'm your father. I want what's best for you. I ain't worried about him. I'm here to protect you and raise you and guide you right, my daughter. If he ain't pursuing a future for himself, he ain't pursuing that for you either. Ain't no future in the game. Ain't no future in running the streets. Ain't no future in getting high all the time. None of that. If he's doing any of those things, you don't need him. You might want him. That's why I'm telling you to go for the man you need, not for the man you want. You might want that dude, but you don't need that dude. Go for the man you need, not for the man you want. A man that is working on his future. Therefore, he's working on yours too. If he ain't doing that, don't deal with him. Don't lay with him no matter how much he beg. Keep him closed. Don't even talk to him. Because he might have the gift of gab and got some evil spirits talking into your ears and trick you out of your prized possession. You might see your other friends around here throwing away their prized possession like it's trash, like it's worthless. You ain't going to do that. You are the gateway to life, the possession that you have. Ain't anybody supposed to be able to enter there. Listen to me, young daughter. Go for the man you need, not for the man you want. And I don't mean need as in you can't make it without him. Y'all understand what I mean by need? The one that's better for you. The one you want ain't the one that's better for you. That's the one you've been programmed to want by this evil and wicked society, which ain't no good. They ain't gonna tell you nothing good for you. I'm your father. I'm telling you what's good for you. The man you need, not the man you want. Override the man you want. If you looking at a dude and he the one you want, don't talk to him. Because your mind is poisoned to want the wrong dude. All these young girls, you and all your friends, no matter how great your father is, you and all the girls your age are programmed by society to want the wrong thing. Everything y'all want is wrong nowadays. And y'all have been programmed that it's right. I'm here to deprogram you and tell you, don't listen to your thinking. Your thinking is stinking. You have stinking thinking. That's what you have. You wasn't born with it, but you're programmed with it. Stinking thinking. Well, we ain't going to trust that judgment. So listen to your father. Get the man you need, not the man you want. And we're going to further this conversation later as time goes on. I love you, young lady. I got your back. Your dad is here. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.